Welcome back, Simona Cochi. It's time for Florence Biennale 2025, the 15 editions, and I'm delighted to have on in the next segment Jacopo Celona, that is the director of the Florence Biennale since 2013. Under his leadership, the Biennale continues to stand as one of the most important independent and international exhibitions of contemporary art and design. He also co-curates the official catalog with Editoriale Giorgio Mondadori, documenting each edition's artist and special guest. In 2019, he was named Ambassador of the City of Florence in the world, a recognition of his vital role in promoting Florence's cultural identity worldwide. And finally, Jacopo Celona is with us here on For the Italian Way. You represent one of the most important cities, I would say, for art in the world, and you are leading this incredible event, Biennale Florence. This is the 15th edition, but this project was born with your father.
Yeah, and my uncle.
Oh,
My uncle is an artist too.
yeah, we would like to know a little bit of the history of this project, starting from the early times with your father. So,
Yes, of course. So in 1997, the history of the Florence Biennale began with my uncle, that is an artist too, and he wants to create a platform of art, but for all the artists in the world, and I think his idea is to have this platform to create a network for all over the artists in the world. And in 1997, of course, we don't have internet, no? You know, internet is a creation of our time. And in the first edition of the Biennale, we have 300 artists from all from around 30 countries in the world. So it's a very big first edition for this for that time. So now we are in the 15th edition, and we have 550 artists from 84 countries in the world. All 5 continents are represented in the Biennale. So in this long time, from 1997 to now, the Biennale grow very well, and we are very proud about this idea, this initial idea to have a platform for the artists and to share art, design all together, and of course to know cultures from the other side of the world, from different part of the world, from different cultures in the world. So we are very, very happy to that this project is continue in these years.
so which were the major challenges that you had to cope in the managing, also because you have such an important role. You are the director, the general director of the event, but also co-curator of the catalog, and you represent Florence in the world. So for sure, you did have so many challenges.
But yes, of course, it's an event very big, and we worked for 2 years to manage this event, and we have a very important and very good staff to manage all the artists, all the requests, because we receive 4,000 requests in 2 years to participate. Yeah, in the Biennale, and with our committee and our director boards, we choose the artists that in our idea and the idea of the curators, it's interesting to have in the edition of the Biennale. So the challenges are different because we have to manage this very big number of candidature of
appliance, people
yeah,
that apply to the event.
yeah, and of course to choose the theme of the edition of the Biennale, like this year, the theme is light and darkness, and to find the projects, to find the special guest, to find the guest of honor of the edition that is linked by the theme of the Biennale in the edition. So it's not easy because we worked for 2 years to do this event, and also I think it's very important for us to have an idea, a very interesting idea that all that happens in the world about contemporary art, because we dialogues with all artists, and we receive all the feedback about these artists, and we have to understand very well what kind of things happens in the world about contemporary art. So for us, it's very important to understand the artist, to understand what happens, and to do a correct exhibition, a correct link with all the artists in the exhibition.
So do you feel the pressure? Have you ever felt so much the pressure that you represent such an incredible city, Florence, that is, oh my God, everybody is speaking about that city in referring to arts. And
yeah, of course, Florence is a very famous city in the world for the Renaissance art, for the Renaissance time. We have the fortune to have one of the most important artists in the history of art, like Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raffaello, and so on. So Botticelli, and so on. Of course, it's very important to have a link with the contemporary art to the past, because in the past, in the Renaissance time, the art of these masters are contemporary. So now we represent the contemporary art in this time, in this very difficult time, I think, also for social time, because it's a strange time, a strange historic time. And of course, because contemporary art now is very fluid. Globalization is an important thing to know about the art, of course. So it's interesting to have a special connection from past to this time, to now, and to find the right way to represent contemporary art in a city that art is very important.
Okay, we're getting to that topics, because the last question will be related to the contemporary political and social times. Let's delve into the sublime sense of light and darkness, how you choose this concept, and you have has special many guests of honor, but 2 are particularly representative for contemporary art and design, Tim Burton and Patrizia Archiola.
Yeah, we choose this theme because in this time we have to think about contrast, to think about what can happens when we meet other person, we meet other situation, we meet an artist or a designer that want to express his opinion in the way of art or in the way of design. So in our idea is to think about the contrast and the dualism is a part of unity, is a part of important role in the humanity to find the right way, because the contrast is a way to find the unity. So we want to reflect, and we invite the artists to reflect about this theme. And a lot of artwork and a lot of projects are here. Is an important project that reflects this theme. Of course, two special guests, Tim Burton with his exhibition Light and Darkness. We are very happy to have this exhibition in our Biennale, because it's an exhibition that is made in collaboration with Tim Burton, and he really loved our idea of the theme of light and darkness, because in his characters, of course, you can find the black side of the character, but at the same time, all the characters have a very bright part of the soul of the emotion, no? Because the characters are bad, but not are very bad. They have a side of beauty and a side of goodness. So we are very, very happy to have this exhibition in the Florence Biennale, and of course also Patrizia Urquiola with the design exhibition is also an important project, because Patrizia Urquiola is a designer. She's a designer that made projects and objects in the design in a way of contrast, because she really elaborates the matter and the object to do something new. So it's very interesting to have this idea, and the exhibition of Patrizia Urquiola that is named Transition remember us how everything happens from other things. So it's very interesting to have this dualism in the design, of course, also. And it's two exhibitions very interesting inside the Biennale.
There is also the topics of valorization of the cultural sites, and this is the case of Fortezza da Basso, how art collections, art exhibition can, I won't say promote, but it's a way to enlighten such an incredible sites like you have in Florence. So how you match and you blend together the importance of the place and the importance of the works, the masterpieces and the collections. So did you get also some issues in relocating pieces in this place that maybe they don't have the logistic tools to arrange a special exhibition like Biennale?
Yeah, it's very interesting to work inside a space like the Fortezza da Basso, because of course it's a fortress of the Renaissance time. So it's not easy to find the right way to exhibit artworks in a place like this, but we are here in the Fortezza da Basso from 1999, when in the second edition of the Biennale, and we know very well how it's possible to connect the exhibition space with the art that we have to exhibit. So it's not easy, yes, of course, because every edition of the Biennale we have different kind of project with the different kind of necessities, of course, and we try to do a dialogue between all the artworks together, but of course the dialogue between the artworks also with the exhibition space that the artworks are inside. So it's not easy, but it's an interesting works to do. And of course we have a lot of creators that help us to find the right way to do this, and to have the contemporary art or design in connection with the space. It's interesting also because it's an idea that it's a very beautiful to have the space like old building or historical building, and the possibilities to try to find the right way to do an exhibition in an exhibition. I don't know if I explain right this connection, because it's a new idea. In Italy, we have a lot of building that it's not only in Florence, but in many cities we have historical building that this is possible. Also, Venice, maybe it's possible this kind of project. So it's very interesting. Very interesting to dialogue the ancient fortress, the walls of the fortress with the design, modern and contemporary design projects all together. If you see some photos of the exhibition, or if you see the exhibition, you can imagine how it's possible. And and the old and historical building valorize, of course, also the contemporary art and the design, and at the same time, the contemporary art and the design valorize the historical building. So it's a very interesting dialogue. We have to find the right way to place and the right way to do this in this exhibition space. But it's very interesting part of my works to try to find this right way.
And you did such an incredible, I think this is absolutely pivotal to celebrate the importance and the relevance of such historical figures, leading figures such as Lorenzo il Magnifico. So you design special awards depend upon the leading figures that lived and worked in Florence. How did you
Yeah, Lorenzo il Magnifico for us, of course, is a very important character in the history of Florence, because he's a mecenate, he's a promoter of the art in his time, of the artists and the masters of our art history in the Renaissance, like Michelangelo and some other, is passed from Lorenzo and the hands of Lorenzo. So for us, it represents the person that wants to promote art in Florence, and for this and for this, the idea to celebrate the figure of Lorenzo with this award and to give this award to the artist is an idea to transmit the importance of the idea to promote art and to promote culture in the world.
And definitely the last questions that is to me very relevant nowadays. How Biennale Florence and how the art can heal the contemporary issues such as words and this kind of mindset, because we saw in the latest months so much ugliness all around, and I think arts can heal and can also give to the words and to the people new perspectives and also new values. For instance, also for me, when I have to deal daily with international audiences, it's the role of the people that is engaged in arts is to transmit beauty, and Florence and all this art is all about beauty, because I can't see nothing that is ugly. Only when we switched on the TV is plenty of ugliness. So what what is your mission in this with your leading
I
role?
think, yeah. I think the question is, we know beauty Now we know the famous sentences, beauty saved the world, but who saved beauty? So for us, it's important it's very important the role of the artists in the world, because the artists have a special connection of the world, a special connection about what's happened around us, and have the right feeling to understand what's happening around us. So they can transmit about their works this feeling to us, and we have the role to understand what happened through the arts of these artists that wants to explain us with art and with their feeling and with their emotion and with their projects, how was happened around us. So I think it's very important because at the same time, the artists, especially here in the Biennale, have the possibilities to meet together and to have a dialogue together, and to have a special idea to promote art, but at the same time to understand what's happened in the other countries and what happened what is the idea of the culture in another countries. So understand the others is an important thing to don't make this contrast, and to have more beauty and to have more happiness maybe in the world. And if you are here in the Biennale, and if you feel what's happening here, and the energy of all these artists are here, and the energy from artists that comes from the other parts of the world, and they want to express their emotion through their art. So it's very interesting. And I think it's very important to understand and to promote art, because for us, of course, but I think we need all together to have more beauty and more happiness in the world.
So until the 26th of October 2025, Biennale Florence 15 edition, this conversation has been really relevant for arts lover. And so thank you to Jacopo Celona, the director of Biennale Florence. And you can surf on the official site, so you have all the schedule events upcoming, and of course good luck for your incredible job. Thank you.
Thank you too.